Ranking videos on Google as well as YouTube will become child's play to you once you learn the few simple tricks on keeping people engaged and watching your videos. Ultimately, Google and YouTube want your retention graph to pretty much look like this, a straight line right across. Like every single person that clicks on that video, they want them to watch 100% of that. And if you can do that, which is basically impossible, but if you can do that, you are going to get millions upon millions of views. First of all, let's talk about the things that you definitely do not want to do when making YouTube videos. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people do on a constant basis is explaining what they're just about to do, and then they get to the point and they actually do it, and then they re-explain it while they're doing it. If I could give you any advice at all, this is something that is huge with a lot of newer creators. Never explain what you're just about to do. Just get right to the point, do a scene change, and go right to explaining it as you're doing it. Another big mistake that content creators will make is having dead space in your video. Now, you have to understand that your viewer in most cases is looking for every single excuse they can possibly think of to click off your video while they're watching your video. What you need to do is review all of your video footage and ask if a certain spot that you think might be dead space, does this scene actually give my viewer value? And if it doesn't, well, it's quite simple. That scene needs to go right now. Having the mentality that if you just keep cranking out video after video after video after video, that someday your YouTube channel is finally going to take off. Well, I'm really sorry, unless you got skills, you're just throwing crap against the wall. What Google and YouTube want most of all is a quality video. Definitely quality over quantity, because if you think you can keep throwing a video out there every single day or even more than that and the quality sucks, your watch time sucks, the algorithm is going to snap you in the neck so hard that your channel's going to die before it even knows it's dead. Having an excessively long intro that gives zero value to your actual viewer. This is something that personally drives me crazy, and I can't tell you the thousands upon thousands of videos that I have clicked off of just because the very beginning 15 seconds or so was just some channel trailer. Like, I don't care about that. I want the information I'm here for. So I will click off your video and go find another video that doesn't have a ridiculously long channel trailer because, you know, that stuff wastes my time. Here we are at the back end of the video that I've basically been highlighting this entire series, and for all intents and purposes, you think it's a glorious video, am I right? Because it's ranking #1 on Google, it's gotten a couple 100,000 views, it's made me 1.5K subscribers and over 1,000 space bones. But ultimately, I'm going to tell you right now, this video is a failure. The only saving grace is my ability to rank videos on Google. If I didn't have the ability to rank videos on Google, I can absolutely guarantee you by the numbers I'm seeing, I wouldn't be getting a 41.4 on a YouTube search. Absolutely not. Time to look at key moments for audience retention. You're going to notice right away that this video right here had probably one of the worst starts that I've ever had. Like, I only have 45% of my viewers after about the first 30 seconds. Now, for retention wise, that's almost a death trap. You want to try to keep this at least above 60 to 70% on every video. This video was a failure in the beginning. It's like I knew when I was creating this video that I had a weak beginning, but I made a classic blunder and I went ahead and just went with it anyway. That was a huge mistake and something that I covered in this video. Now you will notice as time goes on, the people that did stick to watching this video, well, they stuck really well until about the 20-minute mark. Then the majority of people just start to kind of trail off, and at the very end, I'm only at like 16% retention. That is not good. The very minimum average percentage viewed that you're going to want on a longer video like mine, 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, is going to be about 30%. If you can get close to that, you have a shot at ranking on Google, and it's my only saving grace. Let's take a look at the reach now, and this is where the ugliness is still going to continue. So if you're going to notice right away, the very first thing you're going to notice is the impression click-through rate is freaking abysmal. Like right around about the 150-day mark is when I changed my thumbnail. I wish I would have done it about 1,000,000 years sooner. If I would have changed my older thumbnail up for this newer one, like a week after the video came out, when I noticed it really wasn't performing all that well. Generally, I don't let them go past 3 days. But if I had made that change back then, because I have more than doubled my impression click-through rate now with this new thumbnail, this video would have been over 400k views. So you see what a minor little change could totally mean? Now that I've completely bashed my own video into a freaking oblivion and pointed out all the shortcomings that it had, let me talk to you about how viewers found this video. First and foremost, my strongest point is the search engine optimization side of running a YouTube channel. I am mediocre at best in engaging people. I mean, I'm okay. My thumbnails are meh, some are better than others, but you know, you get the point. Basically, if you can learn the SEO side of things and kind of be mediocre at best with everything else, you can still succeed, because I have a handful of videos and I'm getting really close to 100k subscribers. As far as the search results go on how people found me, there's only 4 things that I really care about. The YouTube search number, which is always going to be boosted by my placement on Google. My browse feature, which is the video being served to you on your homepage the very moment that you log in. And the suggested videos, which are the videos that are force-fed down your throat. Those always appear at the bottom right-hand side of the current video that you're watching. And then finally, the very last and most important piece to this puzzle, the reason why I actually get search results anywhere on YouTube. This is my Google search results. 60.6% of the traffic came directly from Google. Now you have to ask yourself, how is somebody who is mediocre at best at making thumbnails, who is sort of proficient in a way almost at engaging people, but is damn strong at the SEO side of being able to get videos found on Google? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Especially when you have the ability to outrank other content creators who are vastly superior in their thumbnailing, engagement, and everything. It's an interesting question. If you have ever been on the fence of creating your very own YouTube channel, talking about a subject that you love or playing a game that you love, why don't you use these tools that I just gave you right now to have an extremely strong start to your YouTube channel. And if you thought this video was really helpful, you need to make sure that you check out the next one, because it's a freaking banger.